Uh, Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I hope you guys are all doing well. I expect to have a really good show today. I'll just wait for everybody to get started and join, and then we'll get going. This is one of those shows today where the early bird catches the worm, so to speak. So you want to get on nice and early today. We have a big schedule of things that we're going to go through. Happy to take an hour out of my day for this fun kind of stuff, and it's going to be good. Let's see. Sounds good. Somebody's already up there. And the numbers start to climb as everybody starts to get in. So welcome aboard. Some interesting stuff today, that's for sure. So I'll give it another minute. The numbers are climbing, but you are with us at the Art of the Name. For those of you who don't know, and it's your first show, you can join and sign up for our private Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Art of the Name. And that will be where you'll find us. So for those of you that have come early, I'm going to throw something into the comments. Okay, I'm starting to see everybody pop up. Say hi. Afzal, good to see you. I just added you as a friend this week, by the way. I didn't even know that you weren't on my list, but you're in our top 10 of most active people in the channel. Naveen, we had a call this today already. Everybody, welcome. Popcorn is ready. Oh, this is going to be a good one, Robert. It's good to see everyone's ready. I'm going to keep you on your toes today. So let's start out by really putting you on your toes. Some good stuff. So let's start with this. I'm posting a domain that you guys can, whoever's fastest, will get it and register it. It's a good one. So I'll post it now, and then you guys can tell me who actually got it. I did use the affiliate link, so please use that. Doesn't cost you any more, but allows me to track the affiliate stuff. I think I get $1.60 per domain, which is pretty cool. But more importantly, I want to track it because I'm testing Snag a Name and a whole bunch of other stuff that we're going to go through today. So whoever gets that one, good luck. Rehabaddictions.com. It's available right now, and it is a fabulous domain name. It's about 30 some odd dollars a click. So it's one of those early bird gets a worm. I'm going to post a couple of these things in as we go, just to make sure everyone's paying attention and you're actually learning what we do. So up until about 3 minutes ago, we had, and I was going to show you a screenshot, but there's not a whole lot of point now. I'll show you a quick screenshot anyway, just because it's interesting. What screen am I on? This one. So over here, and I'll make myself smaller. Oh, it's bleeping. There you go. So what I wanted to show you is that we have 421 members. Up until about a minute ago, we only had 420, and I thought, well, 420, it's perfect for this group. Puts us on a nice high to start the conversation. Anyway, we'll go from that, and we'll leave that alone. Lots of good stuff today. It's going to be packed. It's going to go at a good pace. Hopefully somebody got that domain name that's out there. What else am I going to be able to tell you today? So let's talk about, let's do Snag a Name first. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and we will talk about Snag a Name, which is a site that's launching soon. It's still in the development phase, but you can see that it's got a lot of stuff already done to it. So it's going to have a lot of new stuff on here, and I can make it bigger for you guys. So it's going to have available names, which is different. It's going to have names you can back order. It's going to have geodomains, some dictionary domains, some lead generation domains, and then it's going to have every 2-letter domain that's available in every CCTLD or GTLD, every 3-letter that's available, every 4-letter, every 5-letter, and you need to register. So I would register now. That's a hint. You should all register now because some of the available names are going to be available over there. I've owned Snag a Name for about 10 years, so Justin, I don't think it's going to be an issue. But anyway, there you go. So make sure you take a look and get registered now, because when I post some of the available names, I'm going to send you through there to get them. Don't worry about these names on here right now. They were just a test. They're done. And now you're probably wondering, well, how is this different than the expired domain search tool? So the expired domain search tool, I'm going to stop sharing now. That will not have, Snag a Name will not have all the premium stuff, and it will not have all the stuff that the expired domain search tool has. Oh, and by the way, for those of you that don't want to waste time, that already have the expired domain search tool, if you click the little logo with the import link, you'll be able to get a quick look at today's names that we're going to go through. Again, those are just dropping names. They're dropping tomorrow, so I'll review them in a second. But everything premium is going to be an expired domain tool. This is just snag a name is for like lists. For example, like there's 900 names that are dropped every day that I can make available for you guys. And snag a name is going to have a lot of stats. I'm going to implement all that in the next week. So you'll be able to see CPC, you'll be able to see traffic, you'll be able to see if it's, and there's all kinds of stuff that you'll be able to see. So it'll be pretty cool. And it'll all full of stats and full of information. So there we go with that. I see you guys answering each other's questions. Hello, Vicky, welcome aboard. Let's go and take a look at some of the other names. I'll pop one more in here that I think you guys are going to like. It's an available name. It just became available this morning. And somebody can take that. It's Agency Recruitments, which is also a good name. I'm saving one for later that has a $65 name available, which is interesting, but we'll go through that afterwards. Anyway, I think it's time to go through the names that we have now, which are the ones that are dropping tomorrow. So let's take a look at what is dropping tomorrow. Let me find my tool. I'll bring it over, and we're going to go through the tool, and we're going to see what's dropping tomorrow that you guys will be interested in. And then I'll share some other names with you as we get going, but should be pretty good. Here we go. So you will see what's dropping tomorrow. I've got some low-end ones at the bottom. I like cryptoincomegenerator.com. I thought it was good. Let me see if people are posting. Yeah, they're still talking. Somebody likes Agency Recruitment. Okay, so Crypto Income Generator, 249. It's just an easy one to get. I'm not sure it's a good one or not, but I thought it was okay. Conference Call spelt with an extra R. 540 people a month go to it. So I think it's a decent name if you're going to go ahead and set up just I would normally suggest typos, but if you're going to get an affiliate link, just set it up and forward it to whatever you want, any conference call type program. Cycling in Asturias. Interesting. There's a few cycling names in here with cities. They do go well. Woman's Helper, 1570. Stock Trader courses, 1620 a month. Cycling Valencia. Since I was in Valencia, I do like it. 2070 a month. Exterminator and Bugs, two terms that sort of go together, but 2160. Go for it. Cheesy Board. It's an excellent brand, I guess, if you have a cheese tray or cheese board you want to promote. Raider shirts, could be a trademark, could be just shirts that are available and that are out there that you can get, could be for a high school Raiders team, could be for anything. Men's apparel stores, 4,200 a month. It's a good name. Seasons deal is like a seasonal deal, not bad. Seat pumps, 5,000 a month. Go looking for seat pumps. Stock Trader course, 5,100 a month. Raider bars, I'm not sure what that is. It may be something besides the LA Raiders or whatever it is, Oakland Raiders. Maybe it's a type of bar that people go to. Runners hats. This is a business on its own. You could build a hat business from it and run it easily, no pun intended. 5,400 people a month. Babu Food. Babu is interesting. It's a short term, and there's lots of stores and companies named Babu Food. That's the only reason I put it in there. Online affiliate success, great for a course program. You would like that one. Online hypnosis classes. Everything is pretty much online these days, so I think that's a decent name, even though it's long. Online canvas printing. People can submit canvas printing or printing through the web, and you could print it and send it to them. Glamour posters. I'm not sure they're based off the magazine. It just could be a really nice picture or poster. 10,600 a month. Go look for it. Cycling in Andorra. As we start to get to some of the better names. I mean, Andorra cycling Andorra, in this case, really doesn't matter. It kind of makes sense that you would cycle through Andorra. Now let's get to some of the better ones. Online dental consultation. Well, I've had a couple doctor's appointments that were online during the pandemic, so that one's not so bad. Tax advance loan. This one makes perfect sense. 12,800 people a month looking for it. Decent name to back order. Home Founders. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a good brand, and 14,000 people look for it. This one's interesting. Matchstick modeling. It must be a type of modeling. I guess it's with matchsticks, and you just build cars or whatever you want from it. 14,500 people are spending time taking matchsticks and making models from them. So I can't judge. Cycling Musette, don't know if I pronounced it right. Crypto mining systems, excellent domain name, 16,600. There is a lot of money spent on crypto mining. Selling a server or a host of servers or a set of servers under crypto mining servers would be a really good idea. People are still mining them. Investments video, if you want to find a video on investments, this is probably a good one. Kid life insurance. This one is a huge traffic and a huge CPC. Kid life insurance, definitely worth back ordering. Cryptocurrency conversions. If you just want traffic and you want to put together really good AdSense sites with traffic that have lots of crypto on it, cryptocurrency conversions, putting a conversion calculator there would be a good idea. Feel free to post your comments in the chat and we'll look at them in a minute. Mowing blades, 25,600. If you have a blade that used to mow your lawn and you need it replaced, you may want to get a mowing blade. Home regime, it could be for like home routines and things like that. I'm not sure what you do. 31,000 people like it though. This is a good one. Dogs harnesses. The extra S on dogs is makes it a little worse. I think I'd like dog harnesses, but 32,700 people a month go there, so you could easily set up a business for harnesses for dogs. Divider and partitions, these are obviously good for offices. With COVID, nobody wants to be too close together, so having dividers and partitions is probably a good thing. This one, home rot, I'm not sure it's a positive, but it certainly is. Some people are experiencing, let's say, water leaks or other things, and they may want to fix home rot. I'm not sure it's great for that. Juliet Oakley, good name, 48,500 a month, look for her, so I would grab that one. Online sewing lessons. So I know a lot of people, not a lot, but I know a couple people that do online sewing. And what they do is they just get together in a Zoom room online and they share sewing stuff or they just sew together. Not something I would do or want to watch, but some people do it and it is popular with 49,500 people. This one's an interesting brandable. Ladies motorcycle helmets. This one could definitely be a business. You've definitely got your market, you've got your product. I mean, I think this is a really good domain name to build a business on. 55,400, say I'm right. Electronics tester, probably a good job, unless it's sockets. I think it would be a lot of fun, and it's definitely got good traffic, so you may want to look at that one. For those of you that like to get yourself in a pickle, a pickling jar. I know usually people use mason jars or other big jars, but a pickling jar may be a good thing since people Google it all the time. Sweater skirts. As a guy, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it sounds like it's a product that's a sweater that hangs down past your skirt, or it's a skirt that's a sweater. I don't know. 60,000 people a month think it's good, and it's a product. And if it's a real product, you guys can actually make money setting up a business and selling it there. Buffet Foods, 60,700 people. Not sure what I would do with it, unless there's a company named Buffet or it's, Warren Buffett Foods. Who knows? Online respondents. This is great for any sort of online surveys or anything, censuses, whatever you want to do. 65,000 people are interested in this name. We haven't even really got to the good stuff yet. Boys Cleats, good for running shoes. Great site to set up an affiliate site or a store for running shoes or soccer shoes or whatever you want, since we're in the middle of the Euro Cup. 66,300 people are interested in this one. Police lighting. It's interesting. Again, I don't know what police lighting is, but lots of people do, with 70,000 people a month looking for it. Investments job. This is probably a really good one to redirect to Workopolis or Indeed or somewhere else. Probably you're going to get good traffic. 70,000 people looking for investments jobs. I think it's a really good name. Boys bracelet, 110,000. That could be anything, and you could build a business on that. This is a really good one. Wall crack repair. I can't imagine that there's any of you that don't like this one out there. 124,000 people are looking for wall cracks and repairs for wall cracks every month. Since I did sell wisecracks.ca to a company that fixes the foundation in homes, I like this one and I did take a look at it. All right, father letter. Not sure what this is, but a lot of people are looking for it. Maybe it's a specific letter to your father. Maybe it's something to do with a father as in a priest. I'm not really sure. Lots of traffic to it, so there you go. Men's driving shoes. Great name, great brand. You know exactly what you're looking for when you get there. You know you're looking for driving shoes and you know exactly what should be there. 159,000 people go there a month. And if they find men's driving shoes, probably you're going to get some sales. Iron handrails. This is good for seniors, could be good for anybody, could be good for staircases. Probably not for seniors, but probably for staircases. 189,000 people look for that. News forms. This could be anything. Could be racing news forms, could be anything. Another great name for 223,000. C dresses. Now, again, this one I'm not really sure of. Maybe it's got a C print on it or something. 246,000 people look for C dresses, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. Home flagrants. I thought it was fragrance, I think, but I don't know why it's here. 259,000. No idea what that one is. You guys can tell me later. But if you need a tall ladder to get to your home flagrants, maybe 260,000 people will lend you a tall ladder. Again, this is a great thing if you're going to sell ladders. You can hook up with Amazon. They can ship them for you. You don't have to do anything. And lots of people look for tall ladders. Nematocyst. I don't know what it is, nematocyst, but people are Googling it. Good name for an info site. Microwave cart. I didn't know so many people had a cart for their microwave. 384,000 people look for this. Google it. You'll see what a microwave cart is. Apparently, it's very popular. And again, it's product specific. Those of you that have gardens or wall gardens or things like that, this one may be very popular. 395,000 and interesting. Temperature scanning. Well, we've all done temperature scanning due to the pandemic, so maybe that's a good thing. Who knows? Mirror stand, a very common item that most people have in their house, a stand for your mirror. 651,000 people Google mirror stand a month. Cars pickup. This is interesting because you could take cars and move them from, I don't know, take it from Toronto and have somebody pick it up for you and drop it off in Florida for you. Over 1 million people like this one, so it's a really good brandable domain name. And Amsterdam massage, clearly a good name for people in Amsterdam, since Amsterdam is famous for massages and a bunch of other things. If you like Amsterdam massage, that is a great name with over 1 million people Googling where to get one. Sister-like, this is interesting, almost 2 million people a month, but I'm not sure what it would be like to set up a sister-like site. Interesting though. Stock graphic, this is great for a iStock photo type site where you can sell all kinds of photos that you pick up royalty free and use those. Great name, 2.3 million. Unretained.com, 6.5 million. Interesting name. Could be I don't know, a retainer sounds like a lawyer. If you're unretained, you could be unretained by, I don't know, you'll have to figure out what that one is. And this one, I'll give you this one now that I really like. Mobile baking, not banking, but baking. Great name, great brandable if you're running a bakery where you're doing deliveries and stuff. Mobile baking is one of those names that you're going to remember and you're not going to forget, and it's a great brand for a company. That's called really picking out a brandable. Some of you are talking about brand bucket earlier and how long you have to wait, 6 to 8 weeks or whatever it is. It's a good name, mobile baking. I like it, especially if you do deliveries. And then instead of hotspots, we have hot spots with an S. You're looking at like 16.9 million people look for hotspots. It's a not grammatically correct, but it gets a lot of traffic. Anyway, on the short letter stuff, we've got FGFA. I haven't really done much with that. I will clear this list now and we'll take a look at some other ones since you've already seen it. This list will also be available for download in the area where I normally put it, so you'll see that there. Let's just take a look at the 4-letter ones before we go on, see which one the best one is, and so far it looks like it is obviously the top one, FJFA, with a huge amount of traffic. I can't even tell what it is. There's so many zeros. And then next in line would be NHHF, and then the other two up the side, YNWX and RQTY, which is, I think RQTY is kind of better than the other ones because it sounds like RQT, RQTY, who knows. Anyway, those are the names. We'll come back to the tool later. Please share your feedback on the names. Tell me which ones you liked, which ones you didn't like, and let's take a look. Okay, where are we now? So let's take a look. Agency recruitment, Fast Fingers, David Hastings. Let's see. Agency recruitment, agency recruitment. I'm pretty sure you got that one. I don't know what else there is. Only crypto-related domain I own is farming cryptocurrency. Yeah, that's not bad. I hand registered. Farming is obviously a big term in crypto right now. Anybody else have any comments before I start to give you something else you may like? So let's stick this one out there now. this is a $63 a click domain for somebody to grab, and we start the domain wars. There you go. Have fun. I will turn this one off. I'll let you guys get that, and I'll let you look at that. We will get back to our list of available names in a second. I have a ton of them today. I've only given you 4 to start with. Enroll Nursing, so that you know, in the US, enroll is spelt with 2 L's, but in Canada and the UK, it's spelt with 1 L. That's why that name is $63 a click. I'll let you guys fight over that while I look at what we're doing next. Last week's drops, interesting. Fresh bread, $5,400. We picked it out and somebody else picked it out. $5,400 is a lot for a name like Fresh Bread. But we're still finding some good names. We're not missing anything that anybody else sees, so it's great. Somebody asked about, what did somebody ask about? They asked about business directories. So I'm just going to share a screen with you. I'll give you a link, and maybe I'll just give you the link. The link will tell you, this is a Jack Hopman tool. He did a webinar on businesses and business directories. It's really cheap. I don't make any money from this link, but you guys will like it. I might as well share the link with you and show you what it looks like. I have a couple sites that are taken by him, that I've had built by him, sorry, so I can show you what it looks like. It's pretty good to me. This is the agency site. I'm still off the screen. You can see it's basically a business directory. You basically use his tool to load all the businesses for whatever you want, all the businesses in Boca Raton, whether it be automotive, plumbers, or restaurants. They load automatically. It even sets it up so there's a CRM built inside, and it actually sends a note out to these businesses. You set up the pricing, and they can claim their business listing for like 20 or 29 bucks. And it's a really good piece of software. So I would strongly recommend just watching the webinar. You don't have to buy anything. Watch the webinar and see what you think. Again, I make no money from his webinar. That's the end of that. And we go back. Okay, so we've covered all that. Let's talk about the tool that we were just using, the expired domain search tool. I'm just going to give you some more information on that. A few people have been asking some pretty good questions, and I just wanted to answer some about it. There is some new stuff in the tool. For those of you that have the tool, I'm sharing it with you now. So let's say you wanted to get a list of all the names of people that are dropping on the 8th. So I would go to first names, I would click search, and it'll find a list of 401 names of people that are dropping. And then all I have to do now is click this export button, and it pops up the whole list to me in a text file that I can now go and play with and go look for and see all of them. So it's pretty interesting. It works perfectly. Those of you that have the tool, and there's quite a few that own the tool, you're probably asking about, why don't I have this version with this cool export button? Well, that's because today I uploaded it into the same folder where you downloaded the last one. And if you go in at any time today, tomorrow, whenever you want, you'll find the new version with the export button there, and it will be working. Don't forget, you click here to load all of the preloaded domain names that I've selected that we already have. You can see it in action. I'll click it here, and those are the names we just looked at. And if you want to check one like Runner's Hats, you can click it, and it'll go over here too, and you can take a look at the numbers, 5,300. They're the same as what I put on before. And then you can go through any one of these, Amanda Hannigan or whatever, and see what she has. Adam Teasdale, oh, he's pretty good at 2,100. And you can basically look at these, or you can take the whole list, see what's available, and decide what you want to do with it. The tool is still $500 US. If you want to purchase it, you can do that. That's up to you. You can ask me for the link after the show if you want. We do have the Mac version ready, so I'm very happy about that. I know Jennifer Shannon and a couple other people have bought the Mac version already. We are testing it, and we are. It should be finally tested, like at the final testing tonight. It'll be ready for distribution right away. So if you do want the Mac version or you do want the tool, just go ahead and purchase it. I can give you the link here just in case, and you can just go purchase it. I'll put that in there. Somebody's asked some questions. Can we get the Hopman discount for the directory tool? I'll ask him. Let me just click and see what it costs over here, because he's got it as a deal of the day. So if I click it, what does it say it is? I'm just looking for the price. Get access now. I'm looking to the side because there's a side monitor here. It says $9 for the first week and $47 after that. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I think you're really going to like it because you can actually make money with it. Robert, nice on the new export function. Yeah, I mean, you found and a couple others found that it was a lot easier to just export the whole column than have to click one by one and see which names have values. So you can take it and run it through. You can do it for names, you can do it for geos, you can do it for whatever you want. Who snagged enroll nursing? You stuck me with a store credit. First of all, it's enroll nursing with one L there, my friend Justin. There you go. So anybody like any of the names that you've seen so far before we move on to the next thing? There's a couple of big cool things that we're going to talk about today. Also, if you want payment options on the expired domain name tool, just message me on Facebook and I'm happy to work it out for you. I'm very reasonable. Okay, something else. Let me get rid of this message while you guys decide if you liked any of those names. Registered at Snagadim. It keeps going to the registration page. Don't see a login page. Okay, we'll get that fixed for you. Should be fine. Yes, going for the Hotman Directory Service is a missing link, but I need it for about 100 sites. Yeah, well, don't do 100 right away there, Robert. Just try one. It's a little bit complicated. It's not 100% complicated, but let me know if you need help with it because I have set them up before. What's this? The names with 4-letter names are really cool. Yep, you will appreciate that as we go forward. Okay, so a lot of people have asked me, and I know I'm going to get some comments and questions here. So I have had to review a lot of portfolios lately, some good ones, some great ones, and some terrible ones. The goal at the end of every portfolio review is to set you guys on a better path so that you guys can improve what your ROI is. In other words, if you're spending $10,000 a year on domains and you're making nothing, or you're making $2,000, or even you're making $12,000, to put you on a better path so you make more money with it. In doing this, I've had a lot of people ask me if I would take over and manage their portfolio for them. So just like we have SaaS right now, I am interested in doing portfolio management, but complete portfolio management where I basically run the whole thing, set the prices up, do everything, and help you find buyers for the domain names. I haven't been doing it up to now, but I've taken on 1 or 2 clients. I would do it with a couple others, but I don't want that many, to be honest with you. So if you've heard of SaaS, which is software as a service, now I'm doing DaaS, domains as a service. So you'll see a website about that shortly. But in the meantime, if somebody wants me to actually pursue their names, I'm happy to do that. There's a slight setup fee because I need to get them all set up and organized, and then there'll be like a 20% fee per name that we actually sell. I'm only going to take a few of you, and I do not want a ton, and you need to have names that are sellable. So if your portfolio has a lot of junk in it, it's okay if it has some good names where we can actually make up the value of the portfolio. I'm fine with that, but I don't want to just take a whole bunch of stuff as over with no value that I can't sell. So don't be surprised if I look at it and say, hey, we can sell these, but we can't sell these. I'll take the whole portfolio and I'll set it up. I'll get it set up on all the platforms for you. I'll get it set up on all the sales platforms, and I'll find, for some of the clients, I'll find companies that'll do it, that'll buy it, or that'll be interested in it. So I'll do that. But that's one of the benefits I found with the portfolio reviews. Some of you have really good names, but you have no idea where to start. You've never done any sales. You've just been collecting names, and renewals are piling up. So I'm interested in doing that for some of you. You can contact me again if you want me to do it. I will. And then we get to the interesting part. So the next thing, before we get to all the available names, yeah, you're going to love the domain tool, Joe. It's Joe Jones. You will get that shortly. The next part is the part that I want to talk about briefly and seriously. I'm about to do that course August the 2nd. I'm training people like I would train my son. I'm not looking for a lot of people in it. We already have about 10 people. I just want to make sure that you guys don't miss out on it because I've never done anything like this before. We're going to do a deep dive into every different aspect of domains. Plus, we're going to look at all the tools for each section, all the templates, and everything like that. So if you look, you'll see, and I'll pull up this picture a little bit bigger, you're going to see we're going to start out with an intro, CCTL domains. I'm not going to go through all these things, but basically you're going to get the scripts for cold calling. You're going to get 5 ways to build different sites. I'm going to build some sites during that course. I'm going to build affiliate sites. We're going to build landing pages. We're going to take deep dives into domain back orders and where to get them. We're going to do all this stuff on that course on August the 2nd. We're going to set up domain reseller accounts for you guys so you can resell domains. We're going to do basically do all kinds of stuff. I'm going to spoon feed you as if I was spoon feeding my son. We're going to build a directory site. We're going to find the names, how to find out first name, last names that you can actually sell based on number of profiles they have, but better than just number of profiles. Are they paying for a premium LinkedIn membership now? Who knows? We'll see. But there's a lot of different things we're going to do. We're going to teach you how to do keyword research, Google Ads stuff. We're going to do everything and anything you could possibly imagine, including teach you what domains to buy and what domains to sell. So it's $1,000. I know it's a lot, but honestly, if you're not investing $1,000 in a business that you can learn from beginning to end, it's only like pretty much 100 domain names. So if you've got more than 100 domain names, you should know how to sell them. And once you do the course, I have a feeling you'll be able to sell at least 1 or 2 domains right away. So you should take this course. I've never offered it before, and I probably won't do it again. It shall be recorded for all the people who have attended, and the recording will only be available to the people who signed up for the course. Again, it's one of those things that if you can do it, you shouldn't miss it. And I'm happy to I'm happy to do financing on this as well. However you want to take it, I'm happy to do that. I don't need all the money up front. I don't need the money at all. I just posted the link for you. But I'm telling you, it's one of those things if you can do, you shouldn't miss out on. Okay, let's get back to the good stuff. So we've talked about snag a name. We've talked about the domain keyboard battle. I think we're getting close to that. So where are we? We're 31 minutes in. Anybody have any questions before we move on to the next section? Anybody? Okay, let's take a look. So we've got, who do we got here? We've got Joe's looking forward to the tool. Did you sell cheapvacations.ca? Maybe. I'm not sure though. I don't remember that one. So I'm not sure why you're asking me that, but interesting question. Hey, big hey, Adam. Good night from Morocco. Good to see you. And then we get back to our cool stuff. We want advice. Somebody else, we want advice from you to those who invest in .company. So I do like .company domain names. The problem is, unless it's specific, it's really hard to sell. So, I mean, you could do like things like, I don't know, I'm just making this up, but cheese company or certain things with products or certain things like that have certain things that make sense would be good for a company, investment company, things like that. You just have to think about it, but certain ones, like you have juice company, I know that's good. Somebody's asking what rehab addictions are. Basically, rehab addictions are, to me, it's you go to a rehab clinic for addictions. So a rehab addictions.com could be a clinic that lists all the addictions that they cover at the rehab, and you could sign up and get indexed for that, and hopefully people would go there. That's the only thing I can think of for rehab addictions. Okay, let's see what Robert's looking for. I'm looking for a tool that can document the redirect from 301 so we can either track or trap the information for our valued clients. So we talked about this before, and I think the only thing that works similar to that is something like, well, I know that some of the registrars, they will let you redirect and they count the redirects for you. The only one I know is namepros.ca, Namespro, NAMESPRO.ca, and I'm not sure if any other ones do it, but you should be able to do it with a stats tool that tells you for your website what's being directed from what URL. You should be able to tell that. Okay, we're getting ready for our free stuff. The free domains are available. I know you guys love that. So we will talk about those in a second. For those of you that need to add me to WhatsApp, 416-884-0535. I'm also going to ask you to do something interesting with this one. Share this video when we're done. And those that share it will get some extra names that are available because you'll be helping the group grow. So share it and put the link to the group and we'll see who comes in. Again, we're at 420, 421 now. Happy to be there. Let's take a look at what else we got. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the names, the available names, and then we'll talk about some other stuff like what is a premium domain, what's a good name, and what's a basic name, and what's a crappy name. We'll get to that in a second. So let's talk about the names that are available. I'm going to share that list with you now. Get ready for some fun. These names are available. I'm just going to make them big enough so you guys can see them. Ooh, that's not good. And the fingers of yours will be very fast. What the hell is going on here? Trying to make the text bigger, but I hit the wrong button. There we go. Big enough now. So get ready. Do you guys have your hands ready to start typing? Somebody's asking what my link in the app is. So you can just add my phone number. I'll type it in here for you. Just add this to WhatsApp and it'll pull me up automatically. Have you a room in Clubhouse? I am an iPhone user. I'm not an iPhone user. I'm an Android user. I just downloaded the Android app. I have not set up a room in Clubhouse yet. I will shortly, but right now, to be honest with you, with all these portfolio reviews and all these things going on and keeping busy, I don't have any spare time on the weekends to do it. Can't see anything you're typing. I haven't typed anything yet, so don't worry. I'm about to share the list, so let's go. If you're all ready, I'm going to make these names a little bit bigger. And I know David Hastings is ready because he's always ready. So let's see who gets them. Okay, let's share. This is your favorite part, guys, I know. Let's share the screen. Here comes the file. These names are available now. And here we go. So the first one we've already talked about, Enroll Nursing. It is there, but it's the UK and the Canadian version. Agency recruitments, I'll make it a little bigger for you guys. Online jobs fair, we talked about. Powdered cream available for those of you that use cream. Rehab addictions, we talked about. Sports medicine doctor, great domain name. There's lots of people in sports medicine. Courtney Wild, good personal name, lots of traffic to it. Alcohol cleanse. Again, please let me know which names you actually get. I enjoy that as much as you do. Alcohol cleanse is really good domain name. Developer portfolios, good. Silicone muffin pans, a product. Paintings for sale. I don't think there's a better name for a site that sells paintings. Rope exerciser must be something. Butterfly crystals, powdered smoothie, metallic foils, lavender clothes, dog's towel, and let's see what else we can come up with. Begin learning guitar. I don't know why it's got a 6 there. Begin learning guitar. Fine arts painting. Ergonomic laptop stands. Everyone stands these days, but it's still good. Laptop cushion seems to be good. Swimming for girls. Unlocking smartphone, huge domain, huge industry, huge business. You probably want to grab that one. That'll be a battle to get that one. A flexing bar for those of you that are into flexing. A circuit board printer, which is obviously a really good domain name for people that print circuit boards. Door organizers, they can hang on the back of your door. We have them in our house and you can hang all kinds of stuff on them. A trestle desk, powdered yogurt, epoxy concrete ceiling, also available. The toilet light, I don't know what that is, but people have them. Babies with pets, how to get babies and pets to get along and how to train the parents to actually deal with babies before the pet or after the pet. That'll be interesting. Smile whitening kit. Companies spend a lot of money on smile whitening kits, so I thought that was a good name, and it's also available. Customized pendant, also good. Let's see. Disinfecting cars. Well, with everybody disinfecting everything, it seems like a good one. Gutters installed. So many gutter calls. You can get them installed if you don't have gutters. Learn English course. It's always popular. The Bible quote. If there's some Bible quotes that you want to highlight, the Bible quote seems like a pretty good place to do it. Web unblocked. So this would be something that you could do, maybe a social network or anything, or something like a proxy web browser, something like that. And off you go. Disinfectantcompanies.com. Disinfection companies, sorry. That's a $27 a click. Domain host free.com. Doesn't make sense, but people do it anyway. $25 a click. Foundational engineering, $17 a click. App for betting, $17 a click. Rolling stickers, $11 a click. Deferred revenues, $8 a click. Chief Investment Officer, $7 a click. It's a good title. Rental car booking. I mean, listen, rental cars are a huge industry. I thought this was a really good domain name. So there you go. Rental car booking. Server APIs. This is very good for all kinds of stuff. Server APIs, use it for everything. Article rewriter. This is rewriter article. Seems pretty good. Good name. Office drivers. Could be anything from office printers to office drivers. Could be a driver site. Dog boardings. For people that want to take care of pets, great name for a boarding company. Dog boardings. You board the dog. Job assistance. Job ASST. Interesting. Dogs obedience school. Packages tracker. If you have a package and you want to track it, that seems like a good name for that. Correcting errors. This could be a proofreading site where you have people submit papers or resumes and you correct them for them. Seems like a good business for me. Talents agents. Don't like the double S there, but it's still a good one. Talents agents. And then models for training. People want to be models. You can train them. You can do whatever you want. Models for training. This list will be available for all of you, uploading it in the next 3 minutes to the site that you know of on G Drive. All available. Please post what you got, and I will upload this list now. If you don't have access to this, please let me know, and we will get you access. So I'm just going to pause while I go ahead and upload it, and you guys can tell me what you got. Please post in the directory what you got, and I am posting this right now in the Available Now section on Google Drive. It is now uploaded. Also, the domains from today that we talked about have also been uploaded, so you can go take a look and see what is dropping tomorrow that you'd like in that folder. So that's all done. Okay, Andrew Shaw. Man, haven't seen you in years. Happy to see you're still going strong. Yeah, there's a few people out there that would like to see I'm not, but hey, the hell with them. Life is too good and too short. You got to keep going like the Energizer Bunny. Good to see you, Andrew. Haven't seen you in years. Anybody else have any good domains that they grab just on the list? Let me know, and then we will go on. So one of the next things I like to do is something called Own Your City. Own Your City is based on something like, if you're a domainer in your city, yeah, I remember. He's saying he's A. Shaw, 1387 from DNF back in the day. You're one of the founding fathers of it, so appreciate everything you've done. Okay, so let's talk about Own Your City. Whenever somebody Googles a name in Canada and they find me or they find 2 or 3 other people, and that's about it, and they know that most of us have all of the really good domain names. That should be you when they're Googling things in your city, or if you have enough volume, your country, so that anytime somebody finds one of the names, it's you. They get frustrated and they go, crap, I'm never going to get this name from this guy because he's got it. You want to basically own your city for all the geos, and you basically want to basically sell everything that you can as you get them, and people will know that you own your city when you get there. So GoDaddy said I bought unlocking smartphone, and then nothing. Yeah, great. When do those domains for tomorrow become available? About 3 to 4 p.m. So take a look at that, and then you'll be Eastern. Sorry, Harlan. You'll be able to grab them then. Server APIs, learning English course, got beat out on 3 others. Oh, very good. You people are fast. One side note we talked about, I got that message from my son about diet and exercise last week. You'll be happy or could care less. I have lost 5 pounds in the last week since we recorded the show. So I guess eating healthier and making better choices really does help. But I do love buttered popcorn once in a while, so there you go. Okay, so we've talked about all the names. You guys can keep posting what you got. I'm happy to see you guys are getting them. You will beat out other people for them and hopefully get some really good names. What's a premium domain name? So a premium domain name is a 1 or 2-word domain name that has a lot of traffic and has a high CPC that has a valuable to somebody else. So basically, butterpopcorn.com. So basically, it's a domain name that has traffic and is generic for a product or service, or it's a premium name would be anything 3 letters or under is considered very premium. 4 letters starts to get a little bit higher and lower in value, but less premium. Good names have 2 words that are descriptive. Like it could be a black chair, black executive chair, that kind of stuff, but you can get also really good long tail stuff. Let's see, some people are talking about, am I coming back to DNF? No, it was just sold to Epic. Actually, the sale happened, I knew about it about a year ago. So it's been taking a while, but Epic just announced it, and I'm happy to see Epic get it. I have no plans to come back to DNF. When I left DNF, it was because I believe that the forums have moved to social media, and social media groups are the place to be where you can get users without having to advertise to them. And I enjoy social media much better. Laptop cushion and a Bible quote. Good, Richard. Excellent. Bird dog by everyone. I think Joe is grabbing these fast. I was beat to all three. I like savages. Yes, you guys are all savages, but good savages. I'm glad you guys got them rather than somebody else. So any questions or any names that you want me to evaluate, go ahead now and put them in. I'm happy to do that. I'm also happy to talk about what the difference is between the types of names that you go for. So your version of a premium domain name could be something you think sells at high value. Sometimes that does have a premium, but really a premium name is a name that you pick if you're trying to sell that has a huge amount of potential buyers for it that you can sell quickly and turn over for a serious profit. Now, not everybody can go out to buy a forums.com or a shoes.com or runningshoes.com or something like that. So premium names are premium for a reason, and most of the names that you'll see posted on Facebook or on the forums or blogs are not really premium names, so don't get fooled by it. The goal is to just make money with domains, have good domains that you can sell to a bunch of people, and have that opportunity to do that. I'm starting to get hit up with some of these. So somebody got Greg White, Courtney Wild, app for betting, silicone muffin pans. Yep, that's good. You'll get those. Somebody else is talking, Robert's talking about the serious savages we have here. Nature's Shampoo, sales glossary, web app designers in my portfolio. Nature's Shampoo is a good domain name. I like that. It's a real good brandable. Sales glossary is, if you've actually developed it out and done a glossary, I think it could be a really good site. That's a harder one to sell, but Nature Shampoo should be a much easier brand to sell. See if there's companies named Nature Shampoo. I'm sure there's a bunch of them out there. Web app designers, good name. That's something that you can definitely build on and set it up with. You may even want to point it to some sort of Fiverr and look up web app designers, and you'll get some out of that. Really good. But the best one there is Nature Shampoo for sales. Fine arts painting, good. Correcting errors, I think that's a great name. Like, I think you could really build a business out of that, Rick, and have people submit. Maybe students could submit papers. Maybe you could get everybody on LinkedIn could submit resumes. You can find people and do all kinds of stuff with correcting errors. You could be finding errors on web pages, on websites. You could be proofreading anything. There's lots of good stuff. Where are we now? Vicky. Mojitoingredients.com, search volume 20K. Yeah, but the problem is, can it be considered premium? No, because the problem is mojito ingredients. Mojitos are a popular drink, but who is going to want to buy mojito ingredients? If anything, that want to buy, like, I don't know about mojitos, syrup, mojitos, something to do with mojitos, but drinks probably are not going to be a high-end premium for something like that. That's a good question, though. Got sports medicine doctor, great one. Rental car booking, and oh man, you got smile whitening kit. You got all kinds of them. You got 3 really great ones. You're probably the one that most of these guys are mad at right now, but you got some really good domain names. I mean, those are sellable domain names right now. I would say that sports medicine doctor, rental car booking, and smile whitening, they're all at least 2K plus. You got some really good names. Website plumbers, I love that name. I think it's a really good name because you could be the one who goes out and fixes all their leaks. And their leaks could be code leaks, coding leaks, security leaks. There's some good branding potential with website plumbers and doing something to do with leaks, because leaks are not something somebody wants. I like that one. Like that one a lot. Let's look at durable sales. You know, I'm not sure what you would sell on that. That's the problem. But I mean, if there's durable products, but durable is kind of a really interesting adjective. Definitely not a premium domain name. I would say it's a tough one even to say as a good domain name, because I'm not sure what I would expect at that one. So it makes it a little bit tougher. How about following 5-letter names? So 5-letter names are going to be the next craze. We've gone through the 2s, we've gone through the 3s, we've gone through the 4s. There's very few 4s around. So I would say that definitely 5 letters that are brandables, that are pronounceable, will have some good value. And that's why I'm posting them. I look to the side because that's where my other monitor is. I'm posting them on Snaganim, so I think it's a good thing. Kriev, that one is pronounceable. That's how I would pronounce it anyway. I think it's not bad. I think Wempu is a much better domain name, only because it's actually very pronounceable, and you can almost pass the radio test with that. So both of those are good domain names. I like Wempu better because there's less chance of spelling Kriev. If it's Kriev or Kriev, I'm not sure how I would do it. but it's interesting, so still a good name. All right. Millions, I'm not sure what that is. Somebody else is asking, there's more comments. David Hast, oh, there's a few others in here. LiveDenmark.com. Well, that's interesting because on the TV beside me, I'm watching the England-Denmark soccer game, and it's 1-1. Live Denmark isn't bad, or Live Denmark. Live Denmark is better because then you can talk about everything you can do in Denmark and all the features and everything else. I kind of like that name. Vitamins and nutrients. Yeah, that's a great name. You should be probably setting up some sort of affiliate site to sell vitamins and nutrients. I mean, there's everything from vitamins and nutrients, covers everything from protein powders to amino acids to everything. It's a really good domain name for a brand and easily resellable for that name. I could find people that are interested in that. David Hastings. These are some of the ones that you've probably picked up before, you sneaky little guy. I'm not going to let that bow tie fool me because you're so fast with your fingers here. Arbitration services, great name. Really, that should sell to a lawyer or a law firm or somebody who does arbitration services. Shouldn't be a hard sell. You've just got to get a list of them. I can help you pull up a list of companies that do arbitration services, and we can try to work that together. Diamond tracking. Interesting. I'm not sure what you're tracking in diamonds or how you do it. Diamond tracking. I think I need a bit more explanation on that one, on what you're thinking. Trinidad Property, great name. Obviously good for a real estate developer. Ditch Your Boss, excellent to go with my type of work at home or home worker stuff, or one of the names I was looking at with somebody else recently was, I think it was Home Office Designer or something like that. Great name. So Ditch Your Boss, everyone wants to do that. Actually, some don't. Some are happy making side money, but it's all good. E-bike specialists, with e-bike just selling this week for quite a bit. E-bike specialist is good. But again, it may be either something where you can sell e-bikes or you can sell special e-bikes, or it's hard to do repairs and stuff like that when it's not really local. Need That Coffee. That's great for a brand. It reminds me it's a good time to take a good sip of coffee right now. Need That Coffee is good. I do like it. More comments are flooding in. You guys at least brought your domain names like I asked you to, which is good. Fast Track SEO. I like that domain name. I think that's a good one. I think that people that want SEO quickly want it done fast. 7C News, not a fan. Even if there is a 7C News, I'm not really a big fan of it. 24-hour logo is good though. I had a really good ad pop up, and you guys can learn from this. It was really good, and I took a screenshot of it. What it said was, hey, I'm in a really good mood. I'm willing to do some free logos. They posted it in a business Facebook group, and they said basically willing to do free logos. A lot of people posted and said, hey, do this one, do that one. But a lot of people also posted and said, hey, I'm even willing to pay for you to do a logo. So it was a really smart move. They posted they would do free ones. They probably got about 50 replies for free logos, but they also got a lot of people that said, hey, I'd like to get a logo done regardless of if it's free or not. Move me to the top of the list. So that was a pretty smart thing that I saw. I've seen that a few other times. It's a really good way to pitch to get things done if you're in logo design or something like that. You need to get a site built for 24-hour logo. There's a company that I use for logos. Let me look them up. They have a great affiliate program, and it pays like a lot of money. And if you can get stuff going there, you'll do really well. It's Looka, L-O-O-K-A. They are the best company to use for affiliate stuff for logos. It's Looka.com, Looka.com. Great for logos. They do all the work. You get all the money. You basically get like 20% for doing nothing. And logos, every online business, every online company needs a logo, including every submission to Brand Bucket and everything else. So I think that's a good one. Also, another tip for you guys, they just said that marijuana is not illegal anymore in Las Vegas. That was announced about 10 minutes ago, meaning fighters who test positive for marijuana, they won't be penalized or punished anymore. So you may want to take a look at some domains in that area. Social expertise, that's good. I've registered a bunch of social domains recently. I have to take a look at what they were, but I had an idea behind them. Also, before I get off track, somebody posted about the name domains and about doing portfolios for somebody. I think that is an amazing idea about basically doing a whole portfolio page for free. It was basically a media kit and finding people who you could do with to help sell your domain names. It was a pretty cool idea, so that's something to look at as well. What else we got here? How about names like Need Car Finance and Diatonics? So Need Car Finance is good. You're going to have to create a niche and get it well indexed, though, so you can be found. It's not really a premium domain, but it's not a bad domain. The problem is there's some domains that you're going to have to do work on to get them to where you need them to be found. So this is one you're going to either have to advertise for or get ranked well if you're going to get traffic there, but it's not a bad domain name. Texas Truck Dealer, that's a great domain name. I have a ex-girlfriend who lives in Texas, and she used to drive a truck, but no, she's not a. She's a good-looking blonde. Probably watching this actually. Anyway, but Karen, if you're there, I'm saying hi. How are you? Anyway, it's good. Great name. Lots of people own trucks in Texas, so it's a great name. You should talk to a truck dealer in whatever city you're in, or every city in Texas, and work out some relationship for forwarding leads for trucks, and do that. Great business for lead generation. Two more, Frontline Base and zyfr.org. Okay, so both of those are not great domain names. .org don't sell too often. A 4-letter with a Z, probably not going to sell. You can probably get some money for it, but it's certainly not a premium domain name. Vicky, welcome to the group, and don't get discouraged by some of the comments that you saw. Everybody learns at the same point. Everybody buys crappy domains at the beginning, including me 20 years ago. You will learn how to buy really good domain names. Hopefully we can sell some of the ones that you have that aren't so good, and you can update the quality and buy more as you go. Hemp Daily. Yes, that's a good domain name. I have a daughter who seems to like her hemp, or as I like to call it, marijuana, or hemp. But yeah, no, it's a good name. It's a good name. You should do that as a one of those gift box services that delivers daily or weekly to people, so they get their guaranteed share and they don't have to worry about it. Actually, I have a really good delivery name for hemp that I can share with you later. Herbal Medicine Shop, good domain name. Top 10 shows, good, but not really a sellable domain name. So that's what you guys have to think about. And this helps me evaluate premium, good, and basic domain names. So Herbal Medicine Shop, you can sell stuff. That's a good domain name. You know what people are looking for. You can set up an affiliate or a relationship with the company, and that's a good one. Top 10 shows. All this can be is really an information site. You're not really going to be able to sell anything there unless you sell merchandise that they allow you to sell through an affiliate. Not great. Really cheap vacations, though. That's a good domain name, especially now with airlines starting to open up, pandemic hopefully ceasing, except for these variants that they're coming up with. Cheap vacations are going to be good right now. So again, because it's got a qualifier, you have to either rank it well for really cheap vacations, or you're going to have to do some advertising to get people to it. Or you're going to have to sell it to somebody who does really cheap vacations and already advertises for those keywords, who would benefit from owning those domain names. Free resume tools. There's a few of these out there. They are good. That's a good domain name. Again, you could hook up with the other one who is correcting issues, and basically offer services where you allow them to build a resume on one certain type, and then you add on extra services for whatever else they do. And I would approach people on LinkedIn. One of the things that you want to do is find a plugin or an add-on where you can import resumes from LinkedIn. There's a couple of sites that do it where they'll actually take your LinkedIn profile and create a resume for you. And if you have something like that, then you can do upsells for a bunch of other stuff and changing fonts and cool stuff. Not bad. You will like that one. Great tool, good site to build. EV of LA. I don't know what it is really. Evolve LA. Don't know, so I'm gonna have to pass on that one. See, the thing is, if I don't know what it is, probably buyers aren't gonna know what it is, and only certain ones may. So I don't know. Naveen, you got this the other day I think it was from last week or from the other day. Insurance for a trailer. Great domain name. You just got to figure out how to get to these people, but it's a really, really good domain name. That is not something to be, that domain name, probably a 5,000 plus domain name. You just got to get it to the right people. And probably I would set up an insurance review site with 5 different insurance companies, get the lead, the information, the keywords for trailer and stuff like that, and insurance, and get it going that way. Facebook user, did I miss any? I did. Let's go back. Sorry, guys. They're flowing like crazy today. I love the flow. XYZ names are not that good compared to com, but currently have the fulfilling XYZ. Will I be able to sell it? So the answer is no. One of the things I tell people is the truth. The truth is no, and you probably don't know this, but originally when XYZ came out, or XYZ for my Americans or Canadians, they were given out free when you bought a com domain name by Network Solutions. So that's why there's so many of them out there, and that's why it looks like there were a lot more than there actually was in use. And some people have kept them, some people have renewed them. This is one you should probably drop because it's never going to get anything for it. Happy to call me wrong if you're right, but I don't think you're ever going to sell anything. And I would not put any effort into that domain name. How about Pretty Nail Design and Vocal Lead? Pretty Nail Design is a good domain name. I see it all the time. It's a great brandable. The problem is, how do you do something with that online? You kind of have to find a salon, unless you're going to sell stickers for nails that you can send somebody. But I do like the name. It's a really good brandable. Vocal Lead. I would use this to get, so there's something coming out soon with voice leads and things like that. So keep a look on that. Also, for now, you can do voiceovers with some sites offer things like that, but I'm not sure what else you could do besides wait for the voice leads. Don't you think singular are more sellable than plural, specifically for service and business, or plurals are also good too? So it really depends. So if you have like, let's pick Miami Doctor, it's much easier to find one Miami Doctor to sell that to than have Miami Doctors and have to find a clinic with multiple doctors that you're going to have to sell it to. Plural is also better in some instances, but most of the time the singular is better. If you're talking about sports, or if you're talking about, there's certain things where you have to see, like Pretty Nail Design singular is good. Pretty Nail Designs, it's also not bad for something like that because we have more than one nail. Vocal leads, I mean, it really depends on the domain name. Use a little bit of common sense, but remember what people look for. So if people are looking for a computer, they want a cheap computer. They're not looking for cheap computers in general because they only need one. That goes with funerals and things like that too. They're only looking for one funeral. Wills could be both because it's a plural, but there's lots of different times where with geos, generally the singulars are better than the plurals. And if you listen to one thing, make sure you put all your geos at the front of those services. Do not put them at the back. I've reviewed a lot of portfolios, and it's going to be a tough thing to sell, like Dr. Miami, or I mean, Doctor is okay because maybe it's a nickname, but something like Chiropractor Boston, it's a much harder sell than Boston Chiropractor. Don't listen to anybody else that tells you otherwise. If you listen to one thing today, pick that up. And the other thing is, you better get in that course because one day you're going to learn this whole industry inside out August the 2nd. And I'm not kidding. And I'll take payments for it. I don't care. There's a lot more stuff in here, so I'm going to keep going. Drive to vacation. Yeah, that's good. It's a good domain name. Is it premium? No, it's a good domain name. There used to be triptychs put out by the AAA or CAA in Canada. They would give you directions, stuff like that. But now with GPS stuff, I'm not sure what you could tell them besides maybe say if you're going from, I don't know, Miami to Los Angeles, here are the sites you could see on the way or something like that. But I'm not sure what else to do with it. Probably a hard name to sell. EMI outlet, AI robot insurance, and hand sanitizer. Caprit, I know you're new, and I know you want to be my little assistant guy, and happy to get you trained up, but unfortunately, all of those names are not good domain names. You'll have a hard time selling any of them, especially sanitizer spelt wrong. Electric vehicle, love that name. Obviously, they're going to become more and more popular. I like electric names, so let's keep that going. Mayank, I don't know what this means. Please check. I don't know. Have to figure it out. Schnauzergifts.com. So Rick Schwartz has a schnauzer. He loves his schnauzer. He is the domain king, as people like to call him. He's a nice guy. When I was first starting out in the industry, he took me to his house, and we spent some time, and I got to talk to him a little bit. He's a good fella. Schnauzer Gifts is a good one. Build that site out and sign up in every Facebook group that has schnauzers, and slowly get to know them first, start to post pictures of schnauzers, and then eventually offer products. Really good domain name for stuff like that. Dog names on Facebook pages with gifts sell crazy. We're gonna near the end of this pretty soon. Nature's Stuff, again, that could be anything. 3D casts, I like that. I'm not sure what I would do with it, but I kind of like it. Big Rock Tech, if there's companies like that, and there probably are, you should sell that domain name. Mercury Domains, I'm not sure you could sell it. It's specifically for domains, but you could probably sell Big Rock Tech and 3D casts. Nature Stuff, like Nature Shampoo, I'm not sure. You'd have to define better what stuff is. So don't buy generic stuff if you can, like that. Functional Expert, I do love that name. I think it's a great name. I think that every industry needs a functional expert to be able to help them out. Joe, Shape Nails, automotive paint shops. Shape Nails is good. Same sort of thing though, where you get a little bit worried about how you're going to sell something for shape nails online, unless you have a tool that shapes them or something like that. Automotive paint shops, it's a good name. Again, you'll have to find a way to do something locally or sell it. Paint shops is a hard to sell because it's plural. Skipping a couple here because there's starting to be too many. Saving manatees. I love manatees. I love animals. It's cool. I don't know if you could set up a fund for them and maybe donate it to somebody who actually takes care of manatees. Hydrogen car is a good name. Toronto food truck, great name. Toronto supplements, I do like that one. Toronto food truck is great. We have food trucks everywhere. Otar, I've met with you in person for coffee. You're a good guy, but Toronto food trucks are a good name. All right, where are we going? We're almost done. Kamal, great to see you go on LinkedIn Live. I've been investing in no-name for the last 7 years. Portfolio approximately managed. What do you think of 2 words? Instant vitamin and collect perks. Do I still review entire portfolios? The answer is yes, I do. Reach out to me on Facebook or on LinkedIn or join our group at The Art of the Name. I like those names. I think Instant Vitamin is a really good name, and it's sellable. I think it's a 3 to 5K name, and I think Collect Perks is excellent because it's a great one for either a rebate site or a reward site, which is a really good domain name. Collect Perks goes well together. So the answer is yes. Those are both names are at least worth 3K up. We're going down the list. We're almost done. Declared bankruptcy. I like that one a lot. I'm not sure you want to list everybody that's declared bankruptcy, but I think you could probably hook up some bankruptcy attorneys and do something there. Rent photograph. Apologize. Rent photographer. This is good. You get a photographer. Everybody that gets a photographer basically rents them anyway. You don't get to keep them in your basement. So I think that's a good domain name. Fort Myers agent. That's a real estate name. You have to be able to sell that one. If you need help or you need a list of people, real estate agents in Fort Myers, I'll give them to you and I'll even help you set up the email. Ski Vale is a great name. Ashland Rental. I'm not familiar with the city of Ashland, but I'm sure it's big enough to sell rental stuff. New York, Long Island. Again, it could be a tourist site. I'm not sure what to do with it. Our virtual class is a great one for virtual learning. Walk videos, take tours of cities. Have people submit tours of cities as they walk through them, and that will get you a lot of traffic. That's a really good name for traffic and stuff like that. But I like Declare Bankruptcy. I like Fort Myers Agent the best on this list and Walk Videos because it's a really good domain name. All right, we're almost done. Reliable bet. Is there such a thing? Everybody, there's no such thing as a reliable bet. England and Denver still tied at 1, and who knows? England was a huge favorite, so who really knows? Best affiliate site. This is a great place to list affiliate products and affiliate sites for sale. I would take a look at that. I had 10 names shortlisted in the cart last week, but I've stopped buying after I joined your group, like Smarky and Kofu. Good. Vicky, stop buying. You can run them by me. Send me a Facebook message. I'll get you on the right track. Happy to get you there. Don't buy any names till you learn a bit more. And you may want to think about the course because you'll get on track after the first day. Click 360. I like this one. I used to have a domain name. And it was about a mouse and it was clicking. I'll think about it afterwards, but it was really good. But this name's a good name because everything is about 360 and clicking. I like it. Board certified urologist, great name. Cryptocurrency 24, good, but it's an info site. Ragdolls for sale. I'm not into them, so I don't really know. Shopping HR, you'd have to sell HR books or something there that help educate HR people. Electric cars for lease, obviously a good name. I do like board certified urologist a lot. Harlan says, thanks. I will be happy to generate those leads for you. We've got this one already. Back down to Harlan. I think we're out of requests, which has been really good. In closing, I will tell you, and you can still post a couple comments, I will tell you that you guys should absolutely contact me about signing up for the course. We have 10 people in it so far. I am telling you, I'm going to go over everything I know in that 8-hour period, and you're going to have to watch that video probably about 5 or 6 times to pick up everything that I'm doing and everything that I'm teaching. And then after that, what I haven't told anybody before is that it also includes 3 months of consulting with me directly, including forward. Believe me, that's worth $1,000 for that personal kind of service. You should get in it. You'll learn from it. It'll be valuable, and you'll be a lot better a domainer when you're done, and you'll actually make a lot of money. Or we say goodbye. Let's see. Who's this one? Shopping HR, we talked about kitchen utensils. NFT token arts. I'm not a big fan of any of those, sorry. Universal Reader is good. For me, I think of Universal Card Readers, but it's still a good name. That one could easily sell for 1,500 bucks. Okay, I thank everybody for your time. I love doing the video. I'll be back again next week. And if you guys have any